Imagine waking up one morning and hearing that a sitting president has been captured by another country's military. That's exactly what happened in 2026 when the United States launched a dramatic operation inside Venezuela and captured its president, Nicolás Maduro. But why would the US do something so extreme? What led to this moment? And how did the two countries begin settling their crisis afterward? This is the story of one of the most shocking political events in modern Latin American history. The tensions between the United States and Venezuela did not start overnight. For years, relations between the two countries were hostile. Venezuela was led by Nicolás Maduro, who became president in 2013 after the death of Hugo Chavez. Maduro's government faced serious accusations: corruption, election manipulation, human rights abuses, and economic mismanagement. At the same time, Venezuela was experiencing one of the worst economic crises in the world, with inflation, food shortages, and millions of people fleeing the country. Because of this, the United States imposed heavy economic sanctions on Venezuela. Things became even more tense after disputed elections in Venezuela. Opposition leaders claimed the elections were rigged. Many countries refused to recognize Maduro as the legitimate president. The United States supported Venezuela's opposition and demanded political reforms. But Maduro refused to step down. Instead, the relationship between the two countries continued to deteriorate. The United States also accused Maduro of being connected to drug trafficking and criminal networks. American prosecutors charged him with narco-terrorism and drug smuggling, offering millions of dollars for information leading to his arrest. Maduro denied the accusations and called them politically motivated attacks. At this point, the conflict between the two countries was no longer just political. It was becoming a serious international confrontation. In late 2025, tensions reached a dangerous level. The United States began increasing military presence near Venezuela. American naval forces operated near the Caribbean, while U.S. authorities seized ships suspected of drug trafficking. The U.S. government also issued an ultimatum: Maduro should step down and allow democratic reforms. But Maduro refused. Then, in January 2026, something unprecedented happened. Before dawn, the United States launched a military operation in Venezuela. Elite U.S. Special Forces carried out a raid and successfully captured President Nicolás Maduro and his wife. They were immediately flown out of Venezuela and transported to the United States to face criminal charges. The operation shocked the world because it is extremely rare for one country to capture the sitting president of another country. Some governments condemned the raid as a violation of international law, while others welcomed the end of Maduro's rule. Her government began taking several steps to stabilize the country, releasing political prisoners, discussing economic reforms, and reopening dialogue with the United States. These moves helped reduce the risk of a larger war. Soon after the capture, the two countries started rebuilding diplomatic relations. Talks between Washington and Caracas focused on political transition, economic recovery, and restarting Venezuela's oil industry. Both governments announced plans to restore diplomatic ties after years of hostility. The goal was to stabilize Venezuela and prevent further conflict. One reason Venezuela matters so much internationally is oil. Venezuela has the largest proven oil reserves in the world. For decades, its oil industry has been crucial to its economy. After the political changes, new agreements allowed foreign companies to invest again in Venezuelan oil production. The capture of Maduro triggered strong reactions worldwide. Some countries said the operation was illegal and violated Venezuela's sovereignty. Others believed it could help restore democracy in the country. Meanwhile, millions of Venezuelans hoped the change would finally bring economic stability. Today, Venezuela is entering a new political era. The country faces huge challenges, rebuilding its economy, organizing fair elections, and restoring stability. But the dramatic capture of Nicolás Maduro has already changed the political landscape of Latin America. Whether it leads to democracy or new conflict remains one of the biggest geopolitical questions in the region. The capture of Venezuela's president shows how far geopolitical conflicts can go, but it also reminds us how powerful international politics can be in shaping the future of nations. If you want more videos explaining global conflicts and international politics, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because the world of geopolitics is changing faster than ever.